Guys, Ted Danson's here. I'm serious. I'm freaking out. Guys. You're sitting right in front of me.
So I'll just start with like one or two quick questions, then we'll open it up to the audience. I'd love to actually start with the actors. You're playing four roles essentially. So what was that like in terms of preparing and playing opposite yourselves?
We had a lot of discussions. It's a very collaborative process, and we did shoot this film from a pretty detailed outline. There was no traditional script, although Justin, our writer, would create pages every night for us the day before the scene, and we would kind of figure them out. And it was a growth process. I think when we showed up to set, we had some different ideas of what they would be, and I give a lot of that to Charlie. Charlie helped him manage this tone. Like, it's crazy that he's a first-time filmmaker. It was such an assured hand. It was great. But for me, my main motivation was that the guest house version of Ethan, I think his penis was like 2 to 3 inches bigger. And I just carried that through the whole thing. And it really did me well.
It was, actually. No, it was really fun and actually really challenging figuring out the differences between them, but also challenging figuring out how to make it realistic and not make it too much of a caricature and make them real people that in the end sort of meld and making them interesting to watch and not just some sort of carbon cutout of what you think the perfect girlfriend would be or the perfect boyfriend. And the costumes and the hair and makeup and obviously Charlie were all big helps in that.
And in terms of the actual production, like, did it take an extra amount of time? Were you playing one role at a time, or were you switching back and forth?
Well, it got very confusing. We have footage of Lizzie running out at the end, the two Sophies coming out when they're sprinting down the path, and there's a shot of Lizzie coming out, and she comes out and stops and she goes, "I have no idea what character I am." And it was a lot of that. It was really confusing. I got confused probably the most of anyone. But yeah, I mean, it definitely took us extra time with the special effects and stuff when they're all in the same room together. We used like motion control, green screen, and split screen. So we had some extra time for that stuff.
Excellent. I might have a couple more, but I'd love to open it up to the audience. So questions from the audience? Don't be shy. Right here, please.
Not really a question, just on the end, the last 3 minutes, you'd be like, what the hell just happened? It was just a delight.
Her question was that the end hit her really hard and it was a delight. You should ask more questions like this. These are our favorite kinds of questions in general. So please take an example from the lovely lady in the front row.